Sweet action. So that might even be cooler. So, oh no, these are my sources still. Sweet action. That might even be cooler. So, oh no, these are my sources still. What's that all about?
That's your. I just muted it, but that was live stream.
Oh. So how do I view? Oh, they're over here. Okay. All right, that might be the way to go. So everything about OBS is modular.
Mm-hmm.
So like all of this stuff, you can choose wherever you want it to be docked, or you can choose it to be undocked and on a completely different screen.
Uh-huh.
So I will probably eliminate a lot of this stuff, except for the stuff that I would use for Interstate, and I'll make sure that that's named and out of the way. It also looks like I can create a scene selection that would just be used, and I'm really not going to be selecting it here. I'm going to build everything on this. So all cameras will be here. So as I see the camera, my left hand's going to be looking and saying like, okay, we're going to go here. Yep. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring that in. And we're going to go here. And then we're going to bring that in. And then, okay, yep, I'm liking that camera look. Let's go ahead and go here and bring it in. That's how
Right.
I'm going to do it, is those two things. So I visually see this, but I'm not going to be mousing around trying to get everything. It's just going to be all I'm going to be doing here. And I believe I can set this button. You see how I'm kind of bringing this in?
Yeah.
Or I'm bringing it in.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can make it, because I know that you're not a big fan of whiz bangs, because I could do like where it swipes.
Yeah, don't do that.
That's what I'm saying. But even then it's going to be doing, it's cutting.
Yeah, just a straight cut is good.
Right. So what I think I can do is I can get it to where I'm going to be doing this. And then when I hit this button, I don't have to slide it. I don't have to drag and do this one. It's just, I hit that little button, it automatically runs it over.
Just a hard
So,
cut.
yep. And so it'll be two button, two button, two button, two button. And what this right here, this BP laptop, that's literally what's on my screen over here.
Mm-hmm.
I would plug that in through this unit to your Mac, and whatever Stacy has going on. So if I look over at Stacy and she's like, hey, I'm ready for the, you know, a picture of the cheese or a picture of the ingredients list or whatever it is, I can actually choose to go to BP laptop, and I can actually present that on screen and then get ready for.
So I really should have, I mean, a loose storyboard, because Helen is like the Jeff Barron of chefs. She's genius, like knows everything, but she can keep talking. So I need to be in the room going, time to move on. But Stacy's got to be ready with like, okay, here's the poll we're gonna do at the end of Parmigiano Reggiano, and here's the slide or the video we may show when we talk about beehive cheese.
Okay.
So we'll have a number of videos and a loose idea of where they're going to go, and then when Helen stops talking, it's like she'll know it's time to move on.
So audio source for whatever video you're going to play.
What about it?
We're going to want to do a test right off the bat. We're going to want to do a test and make sure that the audio coming from your Mac, because I believe the only thing I have is an HDMI, and I'm not sure if this little SD60S Plus is going to do sound for us.
Okay.
No, hold on a second. I'll find out right now. We'll test it right now.
The first video is going to be a cheese making video, and Helen can basically narrate that.
Yeah, but let's see what we got. Let's not, let's do something good.
Problem is, if you're in the other room, I don't think the microphone cable I have is going to be long enough
Do what?
to reach you in the other room, from Helen to you to in the other room. So what the other thing we can do is have a second monitor. We've got that confidence monitor.
You got any sound going on there? Do
What?
you have any sound on your end?
I just hear you talking about sound. No, is this somebody's colonoscopy video?
What are you talking about? This is the classic.
Barely see it. It's tiny. It's like an eighth of an inch on my screen right now, just because I'm on my laptop. And okay, there we go. What is this?
It's sideways because that's my screens are vertical. I'm not going to take the time to fix that because of what I use it for right now. It's a Red Hot Chili Peppers Can't Stop video.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that.
Great video. It's an artist inspired. There's a art, like a temporary artist who does all of this stuff, and they actually work with that artist for this whole video. It's a great deal. But
Love it.
they got a new album coming out again in October.
Pretty amazing. They seem to like each other.
John Fusciani and the band have had some issues over the years, and Anthony is much better clean than he was as a heroin addict. But you know, who isn't?
Yeah.
But fantastic. Please got a book out. Anthony had a book out about 10, maybe 20 years ago. So, all right. So there's no sound coming through this because I'm not muted, but I also have no sound coming out on my end either. It's not being pushed through, and it's not. I got no sound.
Okay. Well, the good news is we've got a mic. We'll have a mic on Helen. We'll have a big mic for the room. We'll be able to play around with the room noise and everything. We'll have 2 working cameras. And that's really what we need.
Okay.
Ideally, we would have you being like, no, you should be able to see what Stacy's got on her computer, like the PowerPoint. That's what, and be able to pull that into the presentation, into the Zoom, right? So
Yeah, that's in a sense what I'm doing right now. So like right now, this is what would be your computer.
So you just need to be able to see Stacy's computer. And if you're both on Ethernet, you shouldn't have much lag. And she'll be, how will you see her computer?
Even if I can just see her, so she can tell me, like, she can give me a thumbs up. Because when she gives me a thumbs up, I can see it here. Like, I don't know if you can, what you're looking at, if you're looking at what I see, but I can see the preview here. So I'll know. What are you seeing?
I see your Teams chat.
Yeah, that's what, but in a sense, that Teams chat is the other computer. That's a whole nother laptop. That's a whole nother screen. They should not be talking right now, but they are, because I bought this device just recently. It was such a sweet deal. I've been looking for one. You gave me the excuse to buy it. They're normally $180. They had it mismarked at Best Buy because I was sitting there looking at it and I wasn't sure how I would wire it. And then I noticed it was marked $30 wrong. So I said, hey, look, I want to do this setup. They walked me through it and they said, I don't know if it'll work. I don't know if you'll get your second screen or if you get your main screen or if it just won't work because you're trying to do a screen extension. And I said, okay, cool. I'm going to try it. I got 15 days to return it and it's right here, right? And they said, yes. So I grabbed it. Just like they saw me. When I went up, it was $179.99. And I said, whoa, that's the wrong price. And they brought the guy back and yep, it was misplaced. It was mismarked. It was missed whatever. And they wrote it down to what it was supposed to be. Oh, yeah.
Oh, this might be kind of cool. I don't know if it's cool yet or not, but Amazon was supposed to have this to me like it was 2 days late. And so I had canceled it like an hour before it actually showed up. And so far it's showing up as canceled. So far I haven't had to pay $250 for them.
Oh,
But
nice.
also I haven't been able to use them. So
Well,
that's
that's a godsend then.
yeah. I mean, I think they'll be good. Just I don't know if they're right for this. They'll be good for pro clinics, but then again, work's not going to pay for them.
Yeah.
So, okay. But I'm thinking, like, can Stacy share her screen through Ninja? Or is it only phones?
No, she should be able to share it through Ninja.
Okay, then you'll be able to see her screen.
Yep, because then I can just change the size of this. So I would just do this. So I would change this. It would
Do you
give me a
want to
little
be able
bit.
to see the Zoom also?
Well, no, because in a sense, here's what I can do. So I'm looking at you down here. That's the Zoom. So when I go to here, like watch this.
It's the Zoom right now, but my friend will be operating the Zoom on his computer.
Okay, so here's the deal. I'll have, if I log into Zoom
Mhm.
and we set Zoom to where whoever's talking owns the screen,
Mhm.
you're talking right now. So my work laptop is here. This is my work
Okay.
laptop. So so watch this. So if I take, and just as an example to show you what I'm talking about, this is broadcast out. This is your phone. This is you. And then this is my my work laptop screen.
Mhm.
So anytime we go to the audience, I'll be able to see that on my main laptop. And I can go ahead and pull it in and say like, so if we're here talking, everything's cool. We're getting ready to go. Actually, hold on a second. We're here. I got to broadcast this. And then I've got work laptop in place. And when we get ready to have somebody from the audience, like if we were to just all of a sudden be able to say, let's say we get to the point where say, okay, now we're going to take a question from the audience. Not everybody talk at once. We have a Jessica that we see that's been on there talking a lot. You were just on a few minutes ago. Jessica, if you would give us your question. And then when she starts talking, I would actually cut to her, let her talk. And then it automatically would kick the chef back over here. Let's say that's me. And then it would go, chef. Okay, so here's what you want to do with the cheese. I would recommend blah, 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 blah. Back to a thank you, or back to well, I have one more question about that. You know, what if you had to pick out of all of these 5 cheeses, if you had to pick 2 to bring, which 2 do I bring? Which 2 marry well together on a plate? And then I go back to the chef. So I mean,
Okay. Yeah. So camera 1 and camera 2 are your camera and my phone. Camera 3 is Stacy's screen. Camera 4 is the Zoom screen. Gallery view.
Yes. Yes. But we've got to hook it up that way. That doesn't exist until I get there and we do it.
Right. So think through what you need me to have set up, and what I think I need to have set up is the lights, the Ethernet, and the hub.
You've got to have the studio and my ability to connect and then be on a desk.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I also have my rotating camera too.
I was thinking of that as camera 1. Is that good camera quality and everything?
It's what's on me now. But what I'm saying is that's another camera.
It's this big on my screen right now, but we could quit out of this and I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I
high
can stop.
resolution.
Here, I'll
Is it as
stop
good?
sharing. You tell me.
Well, it's okay right now, but I have a feeling that's probably Zoom. But then again, we'll be on Zoom
Well, yeah,
anyway.
it's gonna be mine,
Mine,
mine.
I think, I feel like my iPhone looks better.
Well, no, your iPhone is by far one of the best lenses you can get in the business.
Okay, so that'll be
But
camera one.
this is a 4K camera.
Well, that's weird that, I mean, I assume my iPhone, I guess, is that better? I don't know.
But
No,
no, literally, like when you look at like message boards, people are saying like, don't go buy yourself a camera. Odds are the phone that you just put in your junk drawer when you bought your new phone, just take that one and hardwire it in because the battery sucks and use that as your phone because that's going to be better than what you're going to buy. Because if you anything better than that is an $1,100 or higher purchase,
use that as your camera. You
use
said
it as
use
your
that-
camera.
Yeah.
Use your phone as a camera. That
I
is,
do have two phones that we can use, but I want to have, I like yours kind of like roaming.
yeah. I don't think, to be honest, I think the camera quality is really good. I still have the protective lens on it because it's so new. So once we get down there, if that's part of the film that I can take off that would create better resolution, I'm in. I just don't do it here because I'm trying to get that lens to last as long as possible.
Which
But-
one do you have?
Huh?
Which iPhone do you have?
I've 12.
Okay.
The latest one Interstate is endorsing. I just got a new phone recently.
I want that 13. Like it's got because it has the the soft depth of field you can get. Like when you're shooting video, you can have it out of focus in the background. That's crazy for a phone.
I have that now, I think, as an option on my phone.
Yeah. In video. I have it on photo, but not in video.
Oh, yeah, not on video, on photo. Sorry, it is on photo.
Yeah. 13 does that on video.
But yeah,
Okay.
I think it'll work quite well. I can tell you this camera is better than the laptop webcam by far.
My laptop cam sucks, which I'm surprised. I mean, it's a freaking Mac laptop, but I don't care. Not much to look at anyway. So, okay, I feel better.
And the other thing I'll have to do once I get there is I'll have to assign, like after I build out the scenes, I'll assign those scenes to all of the Stream Deck buttons. So that way I have the ability to, I don't have to hunt and peck with the mouse. I'll have every camera named for the scene.
Mhm.
Boom, 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 boom. So it'll just be find it, know it, find it, know it, find it, know it. So, and I'll
Sweet.
do the absolute best I can for you.
I know.
Won't be for lack of paying attention. That's for
Again,
sure.
just remind me if I start getting crazy, say rule number 6.
I'll let you get crazy. It's your show. I get it. And I've got thick skin and you won't hurt my feelings. I know at the end of the day, we're friends. So
Yeah.
that's all I need to know. And I'm good with that. I work for family. I've got thick skin.
Well, cool.
It'll be fun. At the end of the day, no matter what it is, we'll be able to crack open a cold one and say, there we go. We did it.
Yeah, I want to crack open several cold ones, but we have to go to breakfast at 7:30 the next morning. I thought about that. I was like, it's a good idea. Oh, we had to go to that SAP training today, and Kathy and I wound up sitting next to each other. We're both going like, we're never going to use this.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand why I would be going at all. I got to sit through an hour and a half tomorrow.
Yeah, and from what I can tell, it's just for distributors, and I can see how NAC account managers might need to track down batteries. That's a big part of it. But it has nothing to do with us.
Yeah, it's weird.
So far. maybe that's the next implementation, in which case we should be trained later, not now.
Yeah.
All
But
right,
if you
man.
can't, if you can't explain the why to somebody, the chance of them actually owning any of the information you're sharing is irrelevant.
Yeah,
you-
it was tough. Pay attention. But you do have to remember, you do have to pass the test with 80%, which I did. Just 80%. Even though they told us all the answers. Like, all right.
Notes, I guess.
No,
Well,
you
cool.
really don't show you all the answers. I just threw the test and there was one question that they changed around on me, one true false question. But all right, thank you. Tell your family, thanks for letting me borrow you.
No problem. I will. You recorded this, by the way.
Oh, good. Yeah, this will be useful content.
All right. Peace out. Squeeze Stacy. Tell her I said hello. Bye.
See you.